Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Ground and Pound podcast, the show where, as always, we're hitting you with them elbows of knowledge. And this week's Dog of the Week video is designed to give you my favorite betting underdog on the entire UFC Nashville card, Lewis taking on Teixeira in the main event. And if you're new to the channel, hit that like and subscribe button as I give you my favorite betting underdog here. And without further ado, this week's Dog of the Week is going to be...
I don't know where you're at in your life or what you're going through, but I want to tell you to keep going, baby. I want to tell you success is on the other side of it. I want to tell you it's going to be okay. I want to tell you that the windshield is bigger than the rearview mirror for a reason, because what's in front of you is so much more important than what's behind you. Let's party, Nashville!
We're down, we go, 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 go. Oh, we're down, we go. So we're down, we go, way down we go. Whoa, you let your feet run wild. Time has come as we all
and moved on. You look at a guy like Calvin, every day he's put himself in uncomfortable situations.
Do you dare to look them right in the eyes? Yeah. Oh, 'cause say we run you down, down to the door. Yeah, someday we run you down, down till you fall. And they will run you down, down till you go. Yeah, till you can't grow no more. And we're down, we go, 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 go. Oh, we're down, we go, go, go. Say we're down, we go. Oh, 'cause say we run you down, down to your car. Oh, way down, we go. Whoa, baby,
Calvin Kattar, Dog of the Week. And I understand why he's the underdog. It's no big secret. We all know Calvin's been on a losing streak right now. Carlos's boy, he's going to get back in the win column here. He's going to do it for New England. I know he's been training over at TriStar with Viras Sahabi. And before we talk keys to victory here, if you enjoyed that highlight reel tape, hit that like and subscribe button. That thing deserves an absolute Emmy for the time that I put into that. And let's just talk a little bit about this matchup before we talk keys to victory here. And when you look at Calvin's losing streak currently, Yusuf Salal wanted to dance around on the outside against him. The faster, younger guy did what he had to do in order to win that fight. We saw that Calvin in the third round took a little bit more of a risk, took more chances, but ultimately lost the 29-28 decision because he wanted to plant his feet. No secret that Calvin's lost a step in the speed department, but what he lacks for in speed, he makes up for in experience and hard hitting, bone-crushing power when it comes to the elbows. You saw in that highlight reel tape with the elbow on Jeremy Stevens. I think that's very viable path to victory here against Steve Garcia. And when you talk about a guy like Steve Garcia, he comes into the pocket reckless. He comes in a little bit overly aggressive sometimes, and I think that Calvin can definitely exploit that in this matchup. When you look at who Calvin's been losing to before Zalal, when you talk about Aljamain Sterling, he came in, he wrestled, he had to worry about the wrestling. I don't think that's going to be on the table here for Garcia. I think Kattar's probably the better wrestler overall. And when you look at the Arnold Allen fight, he blew his knee out in that fight, early on in that fight, and tore his ACL. And also Arnold Allen's also top maybe top 5 in the division. He's a very, very, very well-rounded, high-level guy inside the UFC, so no shame in losing to Arnold Allen anyway. And also as well, when you compare that 4th fight against Josh Emmett, that fight could have gone either way. I actually thought Calvin won that one. So when you look at this matchup, I think it's actually a big step down in competition. I understand why he's plus money, and that's why we're going to capitalize here at Calvin Kattar plus 100 for the dog of the week. And we're going to talk keys to victory here against Steve Garcia. I think it's very important that Calvin looks to counter in this matchup. As I mentioned earlier, Steve Garcia likes to come in. He likes to crash the pocket. He likes to be overly aggressive at times. I think if Calvin can basically draw out the attack of Garcia, look to counter with the right hand, or meet him in the middle with an elbow like we saw with the Jeremy Stevens fight, if he can use his counter shots here, he's going to be able to find the chin of Garcia, who does come in a little bit reckless at times. And the second key to victory here for Calvin is going to be crashing into the pocket. Now, obviously, we know that Calvin is by no means chinny. He is definitely not one of these fighters that's on a losing streak because he's being chinned and knocked out, like a Tony Ferguson or some guys that you see where, they come towards the end of their career and their chin just gives out on them. That's not what we're seeing here with Calvin. He's losing to some high-level guys in the division. And I think for him here, just being able to crash into the pocket, land elbows, land big shots straight down the pipe, whether it be the right hand, I think that he's going to be able to time a shot here and find the chin of Steve Garcia, whether it be early in the first round when Garcia comes in a little bit crazy, a little bit wild. And also the third key to victory here is to throw in combinations. Sometimes what we see with Garcia is you can basically throw the jab or throw a combination, and it's not necessarily the first or second shot. It's going to be the third or the fourth that lands on Garcia. He only knows one way, and that's aggression. I think Calvin's going to be able to time a shot, whether that be the 1-1-2 or the 1-2 straight down the pipe. Like I mentioned, the elbows, maybe even ending combinations with head kicks as Garcia exits the pocket. I wouldn't even mind if Calvin decides to mix in a little bit of wrestling here. He's got great wrestling, great jiu-jitsu, but him training over at TriStar, I think that's a great move for him. Rob Font's gone over there and had success. I think Calvin does too. I understand if you guys don't want to tail this week. I know I'm going with Carlos's boy here in Calvin Kattar. It's not a homer pick, that's for sure. I do think he is going to win in this matchup here against Garcia. I think this is a step down in competition for Calvin. I think he gets it done. I think he gets back in the win column, and we're going to cash here at plus 100 to get us back on track here for the dog of the week video. And if you enjoyed the content, as always, hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Let's go, Calv.